right, my bad. Anthony Joshua loses to Usyk. I do have a scorecard I will share with y'all shortly. I watched the fight. Actually, took like a nap in the middle of the Philip Hargovich card fight. I thought for sure he lost. My man was throwing some real leather. For sure. But here we are. Joshua loses. I thought Joshua would at least win. It's a lot of money to lose, I guess, with everything going on in the Ukraine. It was a case for them to rob Oleksandr Usyk too, and it was a big case for Oleksandr Usyk to win this fight. I mean, AJ to win this fight. Anthony Joshua did not take the bull by the horns and win this fight tonight. He did not. This fight was there for Anthony Joshua to win. I don't know if he was trying to pace himself, but it was opportunities when he could have pressed Oleksandr Usyk into a corner, and he didn't. It was times that he should have stopped Usyk. And I thought in the second round that eventually, the way it had went for him, I think the second round, I thought that he was going to I thought he was really going to step it up and eventually get Usyk up out of there. But he left food on his plate. He left the food on his plate. And by doing so, by doing so, he let Usyk, he just never stepped on the grass. He never stepped on the gas in this fight, man. And I think in my mind, I think he was trying to pace himself. And everything he was doing, in my opinion, everything he was doing in this fight, he stopped doing it after the first half of this fight. The jab was causing Usyk hell. He stopped throwing the jab. It was a time where he continued to headhunt. Right? There was a time where he continued to headhunt when he should have been going to the body. It was a time where his jab production dropped off. He stopped jabbing, started following him around the ring. And then, one thing, whatever Robert Garcia Hernandez came up with, they pretty much took away Usyk's check hook. They took that shit clean away. They took his little check left hook away. They took it completely away from him. They took his check left hook away. And they did that by going to the body and beating Usyk first. So Usyk couldn't. He threw it a couple times. But the amount of volume that he threw it in the first fight, this fight, Anthony Joshua body work was beautiful tonight. And then he waits to the end of the fight to shoe shine him with hard body. Like, it was there the whole night. It was there the whole night, dude. The shoe shine was there the whole night. 3, 4, 5 body shots was there the whole night. Then you rip the uppercut. Him throwing that wild uppercut. You got to understand, too, when you watching the fight, it's just not about scoring. It's not just doing generalship, slipping, missing, countering. Anthony Joshua he lost his fight. And I don't mean like, oh, he got an L. Nah, he lost his fight tonight. He lost his fight tonight, y'all. He let that fight slip between his hands by not closing. Not even just the part about closing the show and getting him up out of here. He never was consistently aggressive. It was posturing aggressive nature. It was doing this and this, doing the little. He should have been bam, and then when he went bam, he should have came bam, bam. He wasn't. I don't think he was willing to get hit by Usyk. But you got to remember, you got to respect every heavyweight's punching power. I don't think he was willing to get hit by Oleksandr Usyk. I don't know what it was. Everything was there. Everything. He didn't have to worry about the check hook. The movement wasn't the way he took, man, dog. He gonna look at this film and be like, damn, man, I belong up there with Fury and Usyk and the Wilders, and he belongs up there. To me, it was more about him not doing. He did, the game plan was perfect. It was the production. Then what was like the 10th round he hurt him in? It was like the 9th or 10th he hurt him in, and he punched himself out. You got an arm punching Usyk who hitting him with feather shots. He can't do nothing about it. And it wasn't like he went balls to the wall. Neither. He was pacing himself trying to pick his shots and close Usyk up out of there. So it wasn't like he was going ham sandwich with lettuce, tomato, mayo, and bacon. He was picking his shots. Man, he let this fight slip away, y'all. He let this fight go. That's what it's more. It's not more about Usyk. You know, it's about the Usyk, Ukraine, and everything that's going on over there. Absolutely, I'm great for them. But it was more about what Anthony Joshua didn't do tonight. Joshua had the perfect game plan, but not the right amount of aggression. Not a right. I want to say yeah, that too. The production was not there. The production was not there. Don't forget, y'all hit the link tree. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and some other. I want to support the channel. Donate, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Roll the bottom screen. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. All that's in the link tree, man. So make sure I hit that, man. Django say Fury next. Gotta see if he can fight again. Marshall Carter salute. AJ tried to finesse Joshua Usyk again. Tragic. I don't pretty much want to say finesse, but I don't think he tried to round 9. That was the 9th round. He gassed out. But it wasn't even like he threw a whole boxing over feeling suit. It wasn't even like he threw a whole bunch of punches. He did, but it wasn't to the extent where I thought he should have gabbed. But I thought he was pacing himself tonight. Usyk was hurt more than Anthony Joshua. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think I can agree with that, but that don't mean you win fights though. That don't really matter per se, unless you really put his dick in the dirt. JB, what the hell AJ was doing, man? AJ had a good game plan. He stopped jabbing after a certain amount of time. He stopped jabbing, bro. He stopped jabbing. You know, and then, you know, the body shots was one few far in between. He hit him with a hard body shot, hurl over, and then he'll overcommit. It was one time when he had, I think it was like the 11th or 12th round, he took Usyk to the room. Tell how dirty this motherfucker Usyk really is, and I love that shit. He had leaned on Usyk and smothered him on the ropes. Like it's like the end of the fight where they fell on the ropes. Yeah, I don't think nobody paid attention to what he did. And AJ was trying to he smothered him, and AJ, the ref was coming. He popped AJ in the fucking mouth with a shoulder. Dog, I told y'all, Usyk know how to leverage bigger fighters, man. And when you think about it, it's beautiful, bro. The reason why AJ couldn't consistently smother him, you got to understand. In America, our football is the saying. If anybody played it, you played it long enough, you hear it. The low man wins. If you look at what Usyk was doing, it's the reason why AJ, when he got him in the clinch, he couldn't do nothing with him. Usyk know to drop his weight. Anytime they say somebody put you in a bear hug or to get you in some type of, you know, suplex position or whatever, you know, one of the ways you get out of it, you just drop your weight. That's how you do it. You drop your weight. So, you know, Usyk was doing some wild shit in the clinches. You know, AJ would get over there and Usyk would just drop his weight, use his shoulder, and get up out of there. You could tell he wrestled or something. You could tell he got a wrestling background. You know, but that shit was funny as hell. I don't think nobody peeped that shit because AJ fell over and it was like, pop! He popped that nigga in his mouth. I'm like, I like my fighters dirty. Love it. If you ain't being dirty, you ain't trying. Josh to salute. He was pacing himself, but he was scared of gassing out. That's what it had to be. Yeah, he was. His condition, he paced himself good, but he needed to throw more. Yeah, and we think he was pacing himself. Yup, Chris. He said, if you hurt me 5 rounds and I'll class you 7 rounds, I win. Exactly, Calvin. That's just what it is. AJ having a mental breakdown. All that DAZN money going down the drain. Make sure y'all thumbs the video up and share it. All that DAZN money going down the drain, bro. But, man, he fought a good fight, though. I mean, AJ looked good, dude. You know, AJ looked good. I ain't going to lie. You know, but he didn't. When he said, I don't know about my conditioning, yeah, he was pacing himself. Man, I wouldn't even worry about going the fucking distance. I've been getting him up out of there. But old boy, right, he did hurt him more than he did. But AJ should call out Wilder Helenius this winter. Shit, man. I think he did good enough to warrant a trilogy of Joshua with Tyson Fury. If Wilder and PBC get that WBC belt, you're gonna see a Usyk Joshua trilogy sooner than later. Yeah, you're gonna see a Usyk versus. You're gonna see the trilogy sooner. They ain't about to play ball with Eddie Hearn. AJ not a dog. Unfortunately, no. Here go Easy. He said, I'm gonna be back down there, dude. I got a wedding to go to. My cousin getting married and shit. So I'm gonna be back down there. I think it's November 11th. So I'm probably gonna be down there 10th. I think that's a Friday, 10th, 11th, 12th. Shit, I might not go home till like Sunday or Monday, dude. I'm gonna take the 10th off, the 11th off, the 12th off. I'm gonna take the 10th, 11th, and I'm gonna take that Monday off. So I might not come back till Monday, bro. But I'll be back down there. I got a wedding to go to. Look at a couple houses and shit down there. But he said AJ the woke, which he mean. I'm not. This is not my opinion, but this is what he's saying. Weakest of all time. With the weakest heavyweight of all time, dude's a cup. I thought he fought. I thought it was a solid. I just didn't think the game plan was perfect. Yeah, I couldn't draw a better game plan of just the production wasn't there. If y'all want to join, I dropped the link in the Discord, dude. If y'all want to join, if y'all want to join, let me know in the comment section. He said, I just don't think he just doesn't have the stamina to maintain at the elite level. I mean, yeah, part of that's dropping the muscle, drop the weights, Carl. He need to drop the weights and be more lean. And there might be something in his diet, bro. I mean, obviously AJ got all that money, so you can test the blood and the urine and all that and see what you're not getting, where the deficiency is at it. So it's a lot of legal stuff that he can take that can help him with that, bro. But I just think that's the way. It's like Zion Williamson. I just think he built that way, bro. Some people twitch muscles, you put on a lot of mass. Big Baby Anderson will smoke both these dudes. Joshua Hart isn't to be questioned. Nah, he fought man boxing a motherfucker, but Big Baby Anderson, he get there. I'm not sure he ready yet. AJ doesn't fight aggressive if he had the power, but was way too worried of getting hit. Yeah, man. I mean, when you don't know, that's what Pacquiao. It wasn't that Pacquiao was punching the hard, especially at welterweight when he fought slightly above there. It wasn't that he was punching the hardest. You don't know where the punch is coming from. When you can't brace for the punches, you can't see the punches, and you can't. And he using different angles. That's what it's more about. And obviously, heavyweight, you gotta respect everybody punching. But when you can't locate where the punches are coming from, that becomes a problem. When he start hitting you at will, and he turning you, spinning you, and this is frustration. And this shit hurt. The punch that usually gets you is the one that you don't brace for. Deion Williams said AJ is trash. I seen you in a minute, bro. Salute. He said AJ is trash regardless what we think. We see dudes just don't have. I can't call him trash, dog, because you might have lost to the best heavyweight out there. So we can't call the brother trash. I thought he fought a good fight. I thought it was competitive. Hold on, let me get my scorecard. I thought it was competitive. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was competitive. Very competitive. I only had him winning by 2 points. It was a point where, I'm like, bro, I'm like, man, if anybody step up and put 2 or 3 rounds together, it's a wrap. That's what I was saying in my mind. I was like, if anybody put 2 or 3 rounds together, and then Usyk came and put 2 rounds together, then I think I had him putting the last 2 together. And I'll drop a jewel on y'all. This is what I'm hearing in the boxing where I got some fights lined up. Some UK fan, I got some fights that I'm hearing lined up. Take them for a grain of salt. But Benavidez is going to be fighting Jose Uzatagi out here. I just use it as a rumor. Now I'm getting some more fights. I got some information on Lee Wood too. So this is what I had it. I had it 115, 113 for Usyk, and I had Usyk Usyk put the last 3 together in my opinion. I mean, you could have made a case for a 8-10 round for Joshua in the 9th. That body shot, I didn't see them shoot a replay for that. I thought that body shot was legit, and that should have been a knockdown. And I think that could have been a difference in the fight as well. But like I said before, I didn't really see them play the. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see the replay. And from the angle I seen, like it was a quick angle though. They turned it. The body shot looked good. So had that body shot been good, I mean, it's a draw. Or will it be? Yeah, it'll be a draw. So it is what it is. But obviously, it must have been low because he never dropped Usyk again. But yeah, I had Usyk in the 1st, the 4th, the 6th, the 7th, and then 10, 11, 12. He ran off with that. I had AJ 2, and some people gave Usyk the first 2. Robert Garcia and them was saying, and Hernandez saying he won the first 4, even though that wasn't the case. But I gave AJ 2, 3, 5, 8, 9. Now, if you want to make 9 a 10-8 round, cool. That's what I gave Flame 24 salute. Y'all enjoying? I put a link in the Discord. Don Dotto, Robert Garcia had a good game plan. AJ look like his heart ain't in it no more. I don't know if it was his heart ain't in it because he fought a good fight. And he fought through fatigue, he fought through conditioning issues. His condition was a lot better this fight, but I don't want to know his heart not in it, bro. I just think he just don't have the aggression to get in there. When he shook his hand again, that wasn't a good sign. When he took a selfie with him before that, when they first announced the fight, that wasn't the best sign. So I can't say he ain't got what it take, man. He right, man. When you lose to the best, man, we did that shit to Wilder. Oh, look, he lost. That's the fucking best. Usyk is the best, and they fight. We find out who the best. If they don't fight, then Usyk is the best by default. You lost to the creme de la creme. There's no shame in that. There's none at all. You lost to the top dog. You lost to the top dog. It is what it is. AJ could have won that. Yeah, it was right there. Then they was supposed by the 8th round, and by that 9th round, he should have been popping champagne in the back. Signing the rest of that contract for the DAZN contract. He lost that fight, bro. It was more about him losing than Usyk taking it. Big G salute. He said, "Am I the only one who liked the stream? Press the like, ninjas. Yeah, appreciate it." Tyro R said AJ should have won that. I agree. He was too timid to apply the pressure when it was needed. And we talk about him being timid. Was it timid or was it he was just pacing himself? I'm gonna love to hear his answer about that. But dude, right there, bro. Usyk not gonna be paying all the sanctioning fees if he come undisputed or Fury anyway. Him and Wilder is as big as it's ever gonna be right now. And it's a real thing that they can fight for a belt or two coming up. So, I mean, I don't think PBC got any interest in fighting Oleksandr Usyk. It looked like AJ was confused at one point. He was. He wasn't as confused as the last fight, but that man got all the physical tools to be the best. His chin might not be the greatest, but damn, a heavyweight man is good enough. He said great game plan by AJ, but once again, AJ too heavy in his stamina, lost him the second half of that match. Yep. I don't know. He came in 4.5 pounds earlier. Me and Lion Killer was texting. I said, I don't like that. Should have came in slimmer. Because obviously his power was effective, but it wasn't effective to the point. Had he scored that, had that knockdown beneficial, okay, then cool. So he said, what's up, bro? You think Usyk's next move should be, man, probably showcase. But then again, when you got them titles, it ain't no showcase. Question is, what Fury want to do? That's an interesting fight, dude, too. Because Oleksandr Usyk, man, them type of fighters get Tyson Fury hell. I'm telling y'all. Them fighters like Oleksandr Usyk, them shorter fighters that he can't, man, Wilder struggle with eye-level fighters or fighters taller than him. Tyson Fury struggled with guys like Ottawa Lean, Steve Cunningham. He struggled with those type of fighters. And they kind of like, the calculated type. Sharp and calculated. Stevie got a little bit of that, slickness to him, but he gonna have a problem versus Usyk, bro. I'll tell you that right now. He gonna have a problem versus Usyk, dude. He might win, he might win that fight. But the one thing about that he ain't got that Anthony Joshua got is raw athleticism. He don't have the hand speed that he doesn't have the hand speed or explosion that Anthony Joshua possesses. But he got a whole bunch of other shit in there. And right now, Usyk might be identified as the 3-belt champion, the 4-belt, including the ring, the lineal. But Tyson Fury is the best fighter right now. I probably said I would go with Usyk, but shit changed. But right now, I will give Usyk a damn good shot to beat Tyson Fury right now because its styles make fights. He knows how to. If you notice everything that Oleksandr Usyk doing that with bigger fighters, he loves fighting bigger fighters. He might turn around. Conor McGregor going at Carl Frost too. I don't know why he So apparently Wilder said something. He said they tried to lock me in for insurance because they knew he wasn't going to win. This is strictly a business, not a sport. There's a difference. So I don't really get what Wilder's saying here, which I'm gonna post all this shit. So I guess he's saying that they did try to contact him to fight, which he said Shelly Finkel didn't pick up the phone and Eddie Hearn. But we get to all that shit later, right? But I also heard that Tyson Fury did plan on fighting Usyk, so that was the plan. Usyk and Anthony Joshua. So I don't know if I told y'all that, but I think I did. You hit the like button and share it, bro. I appreciate y'all. Breaking news: Fury officially retired. He didn't want to fight Usyk, but it's a lot of weight, dude. And for him to be that size, he's a good fighter. Man, where the hell you been at, TB boxing, dude? Where have you been at? Joshua was not ready. Wrong trainer for. I don't think that was the wrong trainer for the job, bro. That was a perfect trainer for. He had a perfect game plan. Just production wasn't there. That was a perfect trainer. That was a perfect trainer in my opinion. The production just simply wasn't there. So yeah, the production just simply wasn't there, dude. He had a good game plan. He just stopped jabbing. And he was throwing one body shot and like, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Then when he finally put some body shots together, he put him in trouble. Man, that dude lost that fight. And I mean, he let that fight slip. He said, I saw that shoulder check Mail Dominix Express. You ain't lying, dude. Check that nigga with that pow in his mouth. I'm like, damn. He said AJ didn't let his hands go. I mean, I think that might have been a condition. Did you peep AJ with the rabbit punch? I ain't mad at it, man. I like my fighters dirty, bro. Bernard Hopkins, Floyd, Andre Ward. Somebody give SOG AJ's body. Oh man, oh yeah, but Andre Ward is a dirty motherfucker too, though. I love that about him. Niggas read a Bible verse after the fight, but man, he'd get dirty with you. Is Tyson Fury gonna drop the WC belt? Well, he got until Wednesday or Thursday? Yeah, it's like one of them. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. It was the 24th, 25th. It's true. Styles make fight Usyk is just a bad matchup for AJ. Man, he had that fight in the bag. It ain't gonna never be easy. I told y'all, anytime you get a heavyweight in there that stick and move and dance and all that type of shit, dude. Man, it's gonna be a problem. That's what made Muhammad Ali part of what made Muhammad Ali so fucking great. His movement. These big dudes. So, everybody powers to be respected. When you add slickness and movement, that's what made Mike Tyson so good. There's the movement, the speed, the movement. Anytime you give a heavyweight movement, that's what made Evander so different too. He had a lot of other qualities too, but that when you know how to use your movement and speed, do the heavyweight, bro, you're gonna be a problem. That a lot of times that takes away. They making heavyweights bigger now, like literally, like fucking super large, like the ball or the goddamn Turkish Kangos of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Extremely large, but movement is always outside of size and power. Movement is the exception to size and power in the heavyweight division. Movement. When you got movement, skill, intellect, that's what moving up is about. When dudes move up in weight, it's about skill, speed, intellect. That's what it's about. And Usyk has. I remember somebody was saying, Jizza and RZA, they did a song on in the comment section. They did a song called "Pass the Bone" on the Jizza's debut album, not his Wu-Tang debut album. And they were saying in the comment section of the song on YouTube that Jizza had mastered his flow long ago, and RZA was still trying to master his. By that time, and the honest truth about it is, Usyk has already mastered who he is as a fighter. His flow has already been mastered. His game has already been. I mean, we got 300 fucking amateur fights. He's already, and then he knows his strengths, his weaknesses, and he trains like a madman. He trains uncomfortable, and we have to train ourselves to be in uncomfortable situations. If not, life is going to train you to be uncomfortable. Well, they see you in prison, you're going to have to adjust. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it unless you take the coward's way out. So it don't matter. You're going to have to adjust. So life got a way to teach you to be uncomfortable, and you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Usyk, I was just hearing Malik Scott talk about Usyk, bro, and really the first Anthony Joshua fight and the way he talked about him training kind of sold me on Usyk, to be honest. You watched that card tonight, man. I watched the odds for sure. The Asian guy won against Philip Hargovich, though. I went to sleep. I had nodded off, bro. I had my phone on my stand, laid in my bed, and I was oh man, this I don't know if he was Chinese. I think it's Chinese, excuse me. No offense, but I just showed my man's won that fight. I woke up and I went to boxing scene, dude. I woke up like right before the fight came on. I went to the boxing scene. I seen Hargovich won, but Hargovich, something was wrong with him. They said he hadn't. They said he wasn't. They said he was something was wrong. And they said he wasn't doing any of the meetings and in his room. He was sick, bro. So it is what it is. Boxing has a way of balancing itself out in robberies. Trust me. AJ has no left hook, but I like to see that the no disrespect. I like to see him again. AJ got a left hook to the body. That shit was gone, but the left hook to the head. I already told you that wasn't Kai's. I already told you that shit wasn't landing tonight. I told you that. He started throw the left hook. He got a good left hook. That one to the body was good. His left hook to the head, not so good tonight, but I knew it wasn't going to be the movement. But he was trying to hold him in place. I like the way AJ fought tonight, just not enough of it. It's like when they go to a restaurant, they give you a small ass serving. That's wasn't enough. That was a good fight. I'm still going to buy Anthony Joshua fight. Shout out to Corey Palmer. Yeah, he's still going to be a star. Canelo lost twice, too. AJ just happened to lose to the same dude. And Canelo didn't try to avenge either one of his losses. So, I mean, it is what it is. AJ went crazy post-fight. He did. What do you say? Because, I had to do this. I got some quotes in front of me. But we're going to get to all that. And wilder shit, too. And AJ went Teofimo Lopez after the fight. Did he? Alejandro, did he? Damn. That's why Loma and Bam is so good. All the angles. The angles. I don't really per se gonna say it was his angles just tonight. It's just his movement, bro. I mean, you gotta shoot a nigga like him, dude. I'm sorry. Playing with you. That's like he like a little gnat. Robert Garcia bought out some dog in AJ. And if he did, he just wasn't enough of it. It was just this what he saying, what he saying Down to Earth when he had turned into the white comedian Chris Rock. One of my favorite movies to watch. Dude, he said he forgot he was white. He said, white people like they seasoning, just not like black, just a dash. That shit was hilarious, dude. Shout out, subscribe to my boy Cam. Talk too much. Salute, bro. Keep putting in that work. He said, Nazay, I was nothing about AJ's ability tonight. He gassed out. Big props to AJ. I'm not dropping my stock on AJ. He could be champion again. A couple losses to the same guy. Sometimes, man, or Kanaki. Now, how Kanaki got his ass whooped by Helenius, his career was forever changed. But he take a lot of punches. Kofi, salute Usyk. Yeah, Usyk could probably subscribe to Kofi Universe for latest and greatest in hip hop news and album reviews. What you think about that game? I ain't listening to. I told you I don't listen to niggas over rappers who pass. I won't say over 40, but that's past their prime. I'm sorry. He said he still got his ass whooped again. Yeah, he did. Usyk a bad motherfucker though. Usyk gonna whoop Fury. Y'all gonna look stupid. We gonna look stupid. Mark Pinkerton, what's going on, bro? Great card. I just watched the co-feature, dude. But Ramala Ali won. I heard Julius from Ring High, so I'm happy that she won. Shout out to her. Very good fight. Shout out to Somalia too. Mario say Usyk put away the hardest hits and hits. If he had gone one or two more rounds, then AJ would be done. It has to be said that AJ fought damn well. Yeah, he did, man. I don't really think his stock really fought. And if he really did go ham after the fight, like y'all say he went ham, then he might have a little fire in there. But yeah, AJ can beat anybody, bro. I think AJ on any given night can beat anybody, dude. He keep working Robert Garcia, man. And he got a good tandem over there. He can't do nothing but get better until you get old. I give AJ around 11. I gave it to Usyk. I didn't write no notes. I'm gonna give it to Usyk, but I ain't write no notes. I should have took. They should have a note section in there. That'd be nice. Very nice card. Yeah, I watched the co-feature. It was good. I just was tired. I've been up early this morning, so I had to get my hair cut and shit. He said AJ only knows like 3 angles. Usyk knows 12. Man, nigga, him and Pacquiao create angles. That's just to me. That's just in your DNA, bro. Create them funky and Fury would beat Usyk silly. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like I said before, I'm gonna tell you this: Tyson Fury struggles with the shorter fighters, dude. Look at Ala Waleed. Usyk knows how to leverage bigger fighters. And that's just what it is. He knows how to leverage bigger fighters. That's what y'all kind of got to understand, dude. It's the leverage. You can get up under something. You just understand, like, you could tell you could tell that Usyk wrestled in his lifetime. Make sure you thumbs the video up to appreciate it. You could tell he wrestled, dude. I'm telling y'all, styles make fights. Fury can't see them punches coming, dog. And then I'm not saying he won't beat Usyk. He's very erratic in his performances too. And to me, he looked like dog crap versus Dillian White. Fact, CJ, no shame in losing to the best at all, bro. Hey, a lot of niggas lost to Michael Jordan and stopped him from making the Hall of Fame. You know, Shaquille O'Neal lost to Michael Jordan. He came back with man, lost at him. He lost a great fighter. Sometimes somebody just got your number. You know, it wasn't like Usyk beat the dog out of his ass like Helenius did Kanauki. Like he beat the prime out of him. It's just it is what it. But AJ with a couple more fights, man. I think AJ can get him, dude. He said, CJ, that is wing and a prayer judging. Usyk is from Ukraine. Even if Usyk had lost, he would have been given the fight. You probably got a point about that. They did gift him the TV rights for free, so you can make it free on Ukraine. AJ isn't violent by nature, and they say a lot of UK fighters, the people not like they nice people. Even when you got cameras on every corner and can't nobody care, shit. They got some bad neighborhoods though. Don't get it twisted. They got some bad neighborhoods. I think Leeds is one of the real rowdy places over there in the UK. So they got some, but a lot of them just nice by nature. Hey. Like I said, the pain that you go through in life is what, what shaped the dog. You go to the Philippines and you think shit's sweet. You go some places in Mexico, you see the two dudes got they went the wrong way and the cartel like pressed them. I think I retweeted on Twitter a couple of days ago. Like I said before, man, the pain that we grow up in that shape us, dude. That's what shape us as people, bro. That childhood trauma that you go through, them childhood experiences, dude, they stick with you. Remember that. It all stick with you. That's what people don't understand, dude. That builds your character. I'm not saying it builds your character. Ain't AJ a nice dude, bro? Like he got nice parents too. Some of us had dysfunctional parents. How does AJ winning campaign for Usyk? I don't know what that means. AJ's passive. He refused to mix it up. Retired. Oh man, he lost. You can't say he retired. He looked good though tonight, dude. He just didn't do enough of what he needed to do. That's that muscle, bro. He said, I put $10 on AJ and full until I thought he was going. Escape kind of getting AJ a decision. When they said still, I slammed the broom at work. They can replace the shot skating with Calhoun. Fury would have spanked Usyk. He way too, but they don't like. He struggles versus smaller fighters. Didn't Steve Cunningham put that nigga to sleep just like Wilder did? Didn't Ottawa Lean have success? You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, dude, that he struggled with shorter fighters. Then you throw a fighter in there in Oleksandr Usyk who understands how to leverage a bigger opponent. Look what he did with Joe Joyce. Look what he just did to Anthony. And Anthony Joshua is 10 times the athlete that Tyson Fury is. When it comes to explosion, speed, pop, he knows he's successful fighting bigger and taller and bigger fighters. He's successful doing it. No catch weight, no rehydration clauses like some fighters out there. He taking them how they come. So he knows how to fight this. I'm telling y'all, dude, y'all think that shit gonna be easy, and it's not. It's not. Anthony Joshua has something that he don't have. Explosion. Y'all quick to forget the Cunningham fight, and maybe most people ain't see it. Y'all quick to forget the Ottawa Lean fight. That wasn't an anomaly. He struggles versus shorter fighters. Just as Deontay Wilder struggled to guys that's eye level and taller. Hargovich and Joyce next. They say IBF mandatory, WBO mandatory. We'll see. They both get. I love. Joyce my favorite heavyweight, but they both get put in the fucking casket fresh. Well, if you're okay, I'm not. I wouldn't bet on that. Like I'm gonna make some money on Usyk, dude. If I go with Usyk, I gotta look at it. But I'm telling y'all, dude, Tyson Fury struggled with smaller fighters. Y'all quick to forget that. Anthony Joshua is a totally different fighter than Tyson Fury. He's more explosive. Y'all think Fury just gonna walk out there and lean on him and all that shit like he did, bro? Eventually that could happen, but you gonna see man, he can't see them punches coming. I'm trying to explain that to y'all. Otto lean shit was coming off the line, straight off the line. Bink, 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 he getting out of there. Usyk shit gonna be coming multiple lines. It's the way. It's the reason why Fury acting a certain way when Usyk name come up, bro. It's the reason why he get all like out of character. Hey, when AJ just standing there watching your bigger man, why not just throw? Yeah, he should have just threw the jab. But the difference is, bro, when somebody is changing the rhythm up, it's tough. That movement, a motherfucker, you gotta understand these ain't welterweights. These big men, they're not accustomed to moving like that. AJ just grumpy. If he had the style like Holyfield, but that's told, man, Holyfield is a totally different specimen than he is. And Holyfield took like dance aerobics class and shit. Maybe AJ need to get in the aerobics. He got all the physical tools, dude, to beat everybody, dude. So Styles make fights. Trying to tell y'all, dude, what's real? I'll tell Fury know what he struggled with. He can't see them shots coming. Fury would beat him too. He's too smart, bro. Okay, that might be. I'm not disagreeing with that, but Ottawa Ling gave Fury more problems than Wilder did. Outside of the knockdowns, that's all I'm saying. Steve Cunningham did too. He cannot see the punches. Dude. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's the reason why he acting like that. Wilder KO Usyk. That could happen too. But I don't think that's in the plans for PBC. After Wilder said he gonna be fighting only PBC fighters. He said Fury will beat Usyk by cheating. Hey, that's up to y'all to discuss. Coolman said, man, salute. He said for sure Calvin, Kip Bus, AJ just ain't got it. I don't know what he ain't got. That fight was there for him to win. He ain't got the killer instinct. That's what I know he ain't got. He ain't got no killer in him. And that's unfortunate, dude, because, he got everything it takes to be that guy. He got everything it takes to be that guy. That's the sad thing about it. He got everything it takes to kind of be a top shotter. But yep, unfortunately, he ain't like putting together. Usyk will beat Fury. Not saying he will or won't, but I can see it. Fury has a consistent jab and wins easy Usyk, in my opinion. Okay, we'll see. Does Fury fight Usyk or does he unificate? I heard he gonna fight him. AJ can't fire on all cylinders. A guy who's educated. I couldn't even call that education footwork. That's just some awkward shit he doing. He'll never fight another fighter with that footwork again unless he fight his son or somebody else. So, but Usyk defense is way better than Lomachenko defense. Let me say that right now. His defense is way better than Lomachenko's defense. Way better. Joshua and Wilder have the same problem, lack of boxing fundamentals. I mean, yeah, you can make that case, but man, a heavyweight, man, most of them big ass niggas ain't got basic fundamentals. I think AJ hurt him. Yeah, he did, definitely did. Joshua did not use it. Now, in the first half of the fight, he definitely used the jab. Now in the second half, was good. Had the same scorecard. AJ can't walk and chew bubblegum. He can. He just can't do it for a long time. AJ gave up. I think AJ was pacing himself. He got tired. And Jay Hardaway, have you seen AJ got mad and stormed out and came back to tell the story after he lost? I ain't mad at that shit. I love it, dude. At least he passionate about it. AJ and Fury still can fight. Fury dropped the belt. UK don't care. Yeah, that's still a big fight. What's up, Birkin boy? Salute. Support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. So, hold on real quick. So Deontay Wilder right here saying that they tried to lock me in for insurance because they knew he wasn't going to win. This is strictly a business, not a sport. There's a difference. So I guess he responding to the offer. So I don't know what he mean by this, quite frankly. So because my understanding, dude, that the fight with Fury would Joshua would have been took place by now. So we got some punch stats too. So I'm gonna share the punch stats in a minute. So in my mind, that fight would have been took place. So I don't really understand what he's saying, dude. I don't care, dude. So I don't really know what he meant, but AJ should have won with the all black shoes. So he should have came out some black forces. He said, "How are you?" So I'm trying to see some of the quotes he got. Okay, he beat him. So it really wasn't no quote. Usyk says, hold on, I'm sharing my notifications. Usyk says, I'm sure that Tyson Fury is retired. I'm convinced he wants to. I'm not. Obviously, Usyk says, I'm sure that Tyson Fury is not retired. I'm convinced he wants to fight me. I want to fight him. If not fighting Tyson Fury, I'm not fighting at all. So okay. So it sounds like Usyk saying that he retiring if it ain't no Fury fight. So there you go. There you have it. So you might see it sound good until they start putting more zeros in that damn number. It sound real good. So apparently he did storm out. I ain't mad at that shit, man. I really don't even like interviewing fighters after they lose and shit, man. Man, it be too much emotion going on, man. Man, some of y'all lose a game of FIFA or some shit like that, dude. Y'all ready to break the table and shit. This AJ versus Usyk fight did big numbers. Usyk is good. He made Joshua look like a rookie. The Asian guy was whooping his ass. He was beating the shit out of Philip Harkovich. They said Charlo has 2 cheeseburgers for Canelo. What do that matter right now? 3-3-1-3. Usyk movement was tiring him out. Yeah, it was. Does AJ beat Wilder? I don't know, man. At this point, I see Wilder come back, but that AJ right there get Wilder everything he wants. Nobody ever debated that he wouldn't be beating on Wilder for a while. But most of us feel like he just gonna get caught. But I don't know what Wilder got left. AJ didn't really. We know he ain't got no. Hey, Wilder get tired too, but that's different though. Wilder for one don't jog, and 2 that nigga be getting outweighed by like 30, 40 pounds. So who wouldn't get tired? What's next for AJ moving forward? Should I go line up Kalnaki ass while you bullshitting? I go line Kalnaki straight up. He probably need the money. I'll line Kanaki. Shit, give me the Andes, dude. Give me them Andy Clippers. I'll line that kid straight on up. Hell yeah, man. Tell Kanaki, man, bring him back on a versus Derek Chisora or some shit like I don't even know. He could beat Chisora, Dave Allen or some shit like that. Line him up versus Dave Allen. And shit. And then come and knock his ass out, man, while you bullshitting. Hell yeah. Something going on here. Bring him back versus Dave out in the UK. Line Kanaki ass straight up. Never mind. This shit actually done. Hold on. Line his ass straight up versus Kalnaki. But on a serious note, though, let's see what we got out here for him. Let's see what we got out there for AJ. Big AJ. I mean, pretty much fought down there. Michael Hunter might be a little bit too soon. I heard he ain't been looking good. Lucas Brown. Yep, I'll bring it back versus Lucas Brown. He definitely should continue. I don't see why not. Lucas Brown. I think Wallin might be a little bit too dangerous coming off a loss, but Lucas Brown, Jermaine Franklin, somebody like that. Frank Sanchez is another heavyweight with great movement. He just don't have the output that Usyk got. He another exception to the rule. Yeah, I'll probably bring him back versus Lucas Brown. Shit, maybe even Huey Fury. Shit, I might go offer Tommy Fury if I'm him. So yeah, man, it is what it is. He went insane. I love it, dude. Be passionate about this shit, man. This is how you feed your family. AJ need to press more to the body in the beginning. Yup, he should have never dropped his jab off. He could have got him out there. And everybody's saying the same thing. He could have. Usyk's just a better boxer, better footwork. Yeah, Stacksman TV, that's a fact. And Alejandro Cruz says people need to keep the same energy with how AJ acting post-fight. If it was Wilder or anybody else, they would have called them crazy. Yeah, these niggas is crazy getting in the ring, but you're right. But when you liked and loved by people, that's different, dude. Felipe Pina, excuse me. It was suspect when AJ hurt Usyk to the body and they stopped the fight because of a low. I didn't. To me, it looked legal, but I didn't see the replay. That looked legal to me, but they turned the camera right there on the belt line. So yeah, like I said before, that looked legal to me. That AJ would have won that. If that would have been counted as a knockdown, he would have won. But then again, maybe Usyk got off the canvas and fought harder. Who the hell knows? What do you think of AJ? I didn't see it, bro. So, but just hearing it, I be passionate, dude. Show some emotion. AJ need more energy for the killer, so he wasn't have a good energy to do that. Nah, yeah, you're right. AJ way too late to go to the body. He was going earlier, just one shot at a time. Yeah, he should have been going there. He should have gone boop, 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 boop. Then ripped the head upstairs. AJ had some good head move. His legs was very good in the beginning too. Yeah, he was fresh. He ain't fought in a year. Usyk, I don't know what that meant, but yeah, salute to Ivan. He says Flame 124 Usyk moving is the separation. Yeah, his conditioning too. He got tired, but he fought through that shit. Dr. Blick, keep the switchblade on him. Yeah, he ain't got no guns over there. Yeah, keep the switchblade in the UK. I don't know how good a pure boxer Fury is. He only boxed good against Tom Schwartz. he a bit clumsy there, but he's 7 foot there. He's 6'9", so shit, man. Everybody can't be LeBron James. Yeah, that's facts. AJ is fighting like a person that have no work to do. I mean, I think he was just conditioning. I think he was just pacing himself, to be honest. I had to think about it for a minute. I think he was pacing himself. That's my opinion. I think he was pacing himself. So, it is what it is, dude. I don't see no reason for him to retire, though. Sorry. AJ post-fight with Bizarre. Don't agree with that, but Usyk is hell. Look, I didn't see it, though. I ain't see it. So, I can't. I'm just saying I like the passion. Just what it's you're going to lose respect after that post-fight. I am. Damn. You're like... Yeah, he too muscular, dude. Remember when Joe Kawasaki beat the hell out of Jeff Lacey ass? He just boxing is a lean man sport. And then if he said, I'm not mad at the post-fight, Dr. Blick. After Bud beat EJ Earl gonna say I start fighting at 15, man. Yeah, they said that during the telecast. Usyk had 300 post amateur fights. Joshua only had 50. But my thing is, man, there ain't gonna be no EJ and Terrence Crawford don't look like. So I'm man, bro. Man, I was gonna go to that shit, but I forgot I had a wedding to go to. So yeah, I got 2 weddings to go to. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a tux. Yeah, I got 2 weddings to go to. One, so it's pretty much a wrap for that. Then I got birthday and Christmas coming up. Then New Year's coming up. So it's pretty much a wrap, unless they do it like in like March or like April. I'm over that shit anyway. Banco sounded corny. It is what it is. Like a lot, Joshua was literally the same. No, he wasn't the same. No, he wasn't the same, bro. The other fight, man, he was walking on hot nails. You know, he was walking on hot nails, bro. This fight, he was way more responsive and reactive, and he had a good game plan, bro. He just didn't. In my opinion, he just didn't do enough of it. That's my opinion. He just didn't do enough. I do not see Fury fighting him. Yeah, me neither. Greg, the way he was acting, but I heard he will, bro. So I'm gonna go with what my sources say. I heard he will. You know, so he said, yeah, most taller people in each sport got trouble with shorter people. That center of gravity and leverage, they can cause problems. Yep, and that's what he struggled with. He ain't unbeatable. We done seen Tyson Fury has no consistency. No consistency. No consistency. So, who's gonna give Fury problems? CBE say Fury knows how to use jab. Like Joshua don't even know the base of Fury. Joshua used the jab, he just stopped using it. There's a reason for that too. Fox AJ is about as big as an old lineman. What is he? 2? What he come in this fight at? 2 what? It was 240 something. Yeah, he about 60 pounds, about less than 60 pounds off. Back in the day, he probably would have been a damn heavy offensive lineman. He close to 275. Yeah, man, damn. That shit crazy. He came in at he one of them dudes obsessed with heavy 244 and a half. You know, He one of them dudes less than 60 pounds. He one of them dudes obsessed with heavy lifting, bro. And it can be it can be it can be it can be an obsession with that, man. I struggle with lifting heavy. Like you, it's an addiction, dude. I will say that, dude. When you got that amount of muscle on you, it's hard to shake. It's hard to shake that habit. Look at Shannon Sharp. This nigga like 60 years old, still benching 400 pounds. It's an obsession. It is. You know, most will never understand that obsession, but the lifting heavy is an obsession, bro. He got them twitch muscles that he gonna put on a lot of mass. So Usyk do roughly 200 more punches than him. I landed him almost about 50 punches to the dot. Was a little less 1% less accurate. He landed what 35 more power punches. Wasn't oh my bad. Yeah, he threw more. He threw 30 more power punch, landed 30 more power punches. So I'm not really in a combo box die because they don't all punches ain't built equally. But Joshua did throw the more effective punches, and it showed with dropping Usyk movement too. It showed big time. So I'm about to speed up some of these comments real quick. Fury Power will definitely KO Usyk. No Fury gets you fatigue, not power. Salute CJ. Let us say AJ don't have no dog killer. See Klitschko took it from him. Yeah, that was Klitschko pound greatest punches in heavyweight division with boxing. If Wilder was better conditioned, he would have lasted longer. Yeah, he don't run no miles. Skating Kahuna uppercut that landed in the 10th round by AJ and Usyk. AJ should have jumped on him. Usyk the better Matrix. Shout out to Andre Durrell, the Matrix. AJ hurt him to the body a few times. And yeah, into the head. Usyk pound number one. Shout out to King. AJ gonna spark Wilder. I mean, shit, it's possible. But if Wilder line that bitch up for that right hand, it's over with. They go for both of them. But you heard Usyk say, I ain't fighting nobody but Fury. I don't blame him. Usyk about to cash out, retire. Nigga make $60 million last night. He gonna make 100 with Fury probably. Aisha, who won, Usyk won by split decision. 115, 113 both way, and I think Usyk ended up winning 116, 112. So, well, yeah, that's what it was. I still want AJ Wilder or Ortiz. Ortiz got to get bass for Ruiz King, but yeah, I'm with that too. Escape Calhoun Thunderdome is licking his chops. It's gonna be Usyk. Shaking my head, I can hear it now. I didn't know he was still around. Somebody told me a while ago. Did you see AJ throw the belts out the ring? No, I got one watching, bro. I'm definitely gonna watch it. Now I kind of just seen a little snippet of him going crazy, but Charlo versus Herb, Plant versus Benavidez, Loma versus Tank, Wilder versus AJ, Spence versus Thurman, Bud, Danny versus Matisse. The fights would never happen. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all this lineup I got because I promised that. This is what I'm hearing. I told y'all Benavidez fighting Uzatagi. That's what they're saying. Obviously, y'all told me yesterday Fondora is fighting Campo that fought Earl. I think Lee Woods is fighting the Lara dude who beat Josh Warrington. Monguia, John Ryder, Xander Sayas is fighting a dude named Alexis Zalazar. That's going to be December the 10th. I thought Lee Woods and Santa Cruz fighting, but don't lock me in for the Wood and Lara fight. That's just what I'm hearing. Cesar Martinez versus Edwards. Estrada versus Chocolito for December. So, yep, that's what I got. And Warrington versus Vando Lopez. So, yep, a couple fights that I'm hearing about. So, yep, obviously I know Rabizzi Ramirez is fighting Jesse Macaldano. Loma's getting the winner. Haney Camboso no matter what. So, there you go. If Wilder pro black, why is his manager Shelly Finkel? Well, Shelly Finkel did hook up Mark Breland with an annuity. They pay him like $250,000 or $300,000 every year. If Wilder, so that don't mean you ain't pro black shit. Some white people help slaves get free too. Money on Thurman for what? People just think it's easy to hit Usyk. Everybody seems to know that AJ should have done. That's true, Adam Dave. Shit, man, we get in the ring, you be tired. That 3 minutes for like 33 hours. I still want AJ Wilder and Ortiz. Me as well, King. I thought AJ fought well. Me too. Best I've seen him in a while. I definitely agree with that. Josh is slew, but you ain't the one getting hit by Usyk neither. You gotta respect every heavyweight power. You naive not to respect everybody's power. Time for Usyk to go sign with Top Rank. He was signed with Top Rank. Shit. He was over there. Bob, I didn't know what to do with him. He didn't say that, but he didn't. Showtime got $60 million for Canelo, but not Crawford. Canelo bring the bag. That's different. That's like all right, man. Would you pay $100,000 for a Charger or $100,000 for a Benz? You know, same brand new off the line. You know, you're gonna buy the fucking Benz. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Only dumb niggas gonna buy the Charger. And that shit is a terrible build car too, dude. The suspension is trash. So I bet you EJ and Bud gets announced after Canelo Triple G PBC just drop. Whatever, bro. You know what I mean? How many fights you heard going down for PBC on Showtime? I just Fondor and David Benavidez so far. And those are just rumored. So I don't know, bro. I don't really care at this point. Football is right around the corner. And as Joey Chad said, the World Cup is in November. Dave said AJ fought well in my opinion. If that was another big heavyweight, it would have been different. I'm glad AJ lost pressures off him now. Harry say throwing on a man's belts out the ring. So well, no, hold on. He my bad. That was Goosefick. My bad. Usyk had Lomachenko cut Adonis Stevenson face off the WBC. So I don't think Usyk was there though. So that was Usyk. The one better be at retired. Fury versus Usyk next on ESPN. Usyk is free agent. Oh shit, he is. He free. So to put that, give us free. Eddie Hearn probably like, man. You see the co-main event, man. Y'all went to sleep. I'll show my man's won. I'm gonna get this dude name right. I'm gonna start disrespecting this man. I'll show he won, dude. He was number 15 too. Zhali Zhang. Man, he beating the shit out of Philip. Philip Hargreaves was sick or something. He said he ain't have to throw Usyk belts to the ground post fight, but let's see if Fury step onto the plate, man. Also, too, you gotta remember too. Anthony Joshua was saying that he thought he won the first fight. He said he thought he looked like Muhammad Ali. So you know he damn sure he felt that he won this one. If AJ was born in America, he would have been a Hall of Famer. Yeah. He'd have been built. It depends where he grew up in America too. Like he grew up in like Philly, Detroit, Chicago, New York City, you know, South Central. Yeah. Houston, Dallas, Louisiana. Something about them Florida dudes, dude. But yeah, they can fight though. Them motherfuckers can punch. Florida is nice, but they got ghettos too, trust me. AJ makes a lot of money from endorsements. He's smart outside the ring. Exactly, he's marketable. That won't be marketable, but AJ and Usyk made 75, 60 million pounds. Woo. Man, Usyk about to pull up and buy him a motherfucking tank and shit. 700 punches for a heavyweight. That's Earl work. Man, that nigga different though. He different. Yeah, that's different. 500 is pretty good too. To be honest, for a heavyweight, Ricky salute. What up to New York City? There's a war going outside. No one is safe from. Vanity 80. Hearn is smart. Correction. Chirac boxing. Yeah, I thought he won. Hargreaves was sick though, so that's messed up about it. He said football starts soon. Bills going to the Super Bowl this year. But my man, I'm gonna start doing. I was doing it last year, but every week I'm gonna try to put me in the 16 game parlay. And I was debating, they the favorite, I think, versus the Rams are opening night. And I was debating like picking the Rams or the Bills. If you know one thing about 16 game parlays, man, I'm just gonna stay away from the ones that's like plus 300 or negative 300 or more. You know, I'm just gonna stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I'm just stay away from them shits, dude. You know, I'm gonna do a nice size parlay for college week 1 too, dude. Yeah. Stay away from them shits though. Fury a free agent. Fury Usyk is a free agent. That's correct. We're gonna see what happens. Where the zone AJ contract at? We about to see how grimy boxing really is. But they probably just gonna prorate it to because he lost. AJ still has big fights on the table. Wilder, Fury, White rematch was still. Yeah, he's still gonna get his money. He's still gonna get the bag. I'm done PBC. I'm live streaming them. Oh dear, Joshua did a full Kanye West moment. I like the Rams in that game. Yeah, they getting their rings too, dude. I was kind of going back, but Bills look good on paper. They can run the ball. They can win. I felt that they should have went out and got a certified running back, though, in my opinion. A great running back, but what do I know? I think we played them this year. Crawford said if AJ let his hands go, it would be different. But the reason he didn't let his hands go was conditioning. But yeah, we got some more fights coming on tonight too, man. So Sergey Lipias and Omar Figueroa, we know Adrian Bronner pulled out like somebody who ain't want no kids. And ESPN got a card, man. Vete back versus Eduardo Baez. So that Showtime card, man, is a really good card. So make sure y'all watch the undercard if y'all can. 2 world title fights on there. Oh, boy, that B Cobra fighting the champion this time, and one of Josh Taylor belts is up for grabs. So Charlo White probably got an NFL side piece, man. I ain't getting into that. Packers need JPP edge, Russian depth, free agency, man. Them niggas need a veteran receiver. Do you think the Lions make the club? No. No. But we see. I no doubt it, man. I was gonna take kids down, got my kid down for one of the games this year, dude. So I might wait till they start losing the tickets like $30. CJ, the games that negative 300 push the spread up for the underdogs not to get blew out. Oh yeah, and that's what's up with the betting Discord. Oh yeah, when they start some real games, I'll start kicking it up. So right now I don't bet preseason, and I don't really bet the baseball like that. Shout out to the Tigers for beating the Angels. Tom Brady outrunning Von Miller. I think a signing is overrated. Anybody bought a PS5 or Xbox X off of Amazon? About them invitations, I'm thinking about grabbing one. I don't really want to wait for Sam's Club to send one. I think I'm gonna get the Xbox X and I'm gonna get a PS5 for Christmas. I hear so. So I'm gonna give my old Xbox to my little kid around the corner. So yeah, man, because these be an invitation only. So, man, I'm gonna keep applying for them bitches, dude. So I might end up ordering one, dude. Get that shit out the way. I wonder they got backwards capability. They still doing batteries and shit too. That shit, are you serious? They still doing batteries, dog. Hilarious. I always get the chargeable pass. The Dr. Umar Deodorant, only person that would beat Usyk's Fury. I agree. Hope Brady wins the Super Bowl. I'm always a Tom Brady fan. He went to Michigan. I was watching him as a kid. Packers tight ends garbage, the worst in the field, to be honest. My man's pretty good. Tanya. Not Tanya. Is it Robert Tanya? He's solid. He ain't fast. Think about Trey Lance. Trey Lance just he was just raw coming out of North Dakota State. He just raw. That's it. He got a year on his belt. He's a really good player, dude. Got a great arm. It's gonna be about reading defenses in intermediate to short. He got a great deep ball, but he great. He good. He's gonna be real good for San Francisco. Perfect system for him. My boy bought a PS5 from StockX last year or earlier this year. Yeah, they need to be running that shit up. I don't really fuck with StockX. They got the fake shoes and shit too. I'll trust Sam's Club if I go to StockX. Is Usyk a few? Oh yeah, lock. Marlon, lock. Usyk is a lock for Hall of Fame. Lock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless he go out and do some wild shit, man, he's a lock for the Hall of Fame. But let me get ready for these Showtime cards, man. And hold on, we got another question. So I feel TV got AJ getting loud with some media in the back. AJ told her, boy, this 4-4, make sure your kids don't. I'm kidding. He's snapping though. I'm like, I know you ain't say no shit like that, dude. AJ Hall of Shame, man. Hey, they gonna still love AJ. Still love Frank Bruno. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. I'm gonna cover the rest of the fights tonight, dude. I got me a little nap in, so I feel better. I'm about to heat me up some dinner, and then I'm gonna watch the cards tonight. So they fight in Florida, so I'm pretty sure. Let me see what time this shit come on. I got my phone hooked up to my TV cable remote. If I can find it, here we go. I bet you that my phone is hooked up to the upstairs TV. Oh yeah, we good. Here we go. Nope, it's downstairs. So let me see. Man. Shit, man. You can't pull up. Oh yeah, here you go. They got the guy right here. Let me see if we can find Showtime. See if we can find this shit real quick. Oh, yeah, it's on right now. Yep, one the card on right now. So let me get to putting that on the TV, man. So it just started. Yeah, it's on right now. BJ fight Derek Chisora. It's on now. Okay, so I'm gonna get to it. Appreciate y'all for supporting.